How long have I been soaking for?
Like a day.
Is this the same kitchen you cook in?
Yeah.
Do you actually sleep down here or you just sleep upstairs in your room?
I go like this. This. Oh shit! I got my pillow. Yep. Very comfy and cozy.
Wait, Chad, isn't that the wall that he does the thing? I thought whenever his teeth were fucked up and his gums were bleeding, he would wake up and take the blood off and wipe it on the walls.
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute. He's on my belly. Look at him. He's right there. Oh, God. Get him out of me. What are you doing, bro? Get out of my... Go in the garbage cans. I'm going to take him downstairs.
Wait, what the fuck?
$3?
Oh my God, I see it. There's a spider in it.
Well, you letting that pan soak?
Jesus
How long have I been
Christ.
soaking for?
Like a day.
Is this the same kitchen you cook in?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Do you actually
happy.
sleep down here or you just sleep upstairs in your room?
I go like this. This. Oh shit! I got my pillow. Yep. Very comfy and cozy.
Wait, Chad, isn't that the wall that he does the thing? I thought whenever his teeth were fucked up and his gums were bleeding, he would wake up and take the blood off and wipe it on the walls.
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute. He's on my belly. Look at him. He's right there. Oh, God. Get him out of me.
Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna make some tamales when we get in from yard, bro. You think you don't want some?
Tamales?
Yeah, make them the OG way.
All right, for sure, then. I got you. Awesome. Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna make some tamales when we get in from yard, bro. You think you don't want some?
Hell yeah, make them the OG way.
All right, for sure, then. I got you.
Oh, they do ramen. Didn't even notice this now.
Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna make some tamales when we get in from yard, bro. You think you don't want some?
Hell yeah, make them the OG way.
All right, for sure, then. I got you.
What more we think about what they eat getting out of the yard? People in prison be doing everything but getting out of jail. Pretty funny. Be doing everything but getting out of Alright, then you gonna flatten it. Oh, it looked like an empanada. But then he turned it into a tamale. Yeah, I mean, they all got fucked up stomachs in there too.
Awesome. Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna
They be
make some
eating the
tamales
same
when we-
shit, they just make it in a different way. Why would they be standing there? You know what I'm saying? Why would you stand right there?
You know what happens when a Jewish guy walks into a brick wall with a full erection?
What?
He breaks his nose.
I knew that was the answer.
I did too, and I laughed. I told that
Did
joke.
you just come up with a joke? That's a joke you've told before?
I read online that you're very private and decline to answer questions that make you feel uncomfortable. This is a two-parter. Is that true? And how old were you when you got your period? Cooper co-wrote, produced, directed, and starred in A Star Is Born.
I hear it's great.
Are you hoping that will open doors for other hot idiots? Such a good question. When you and Woody Harrelson are acting in a scene together, are you sad that somewhere there's a sack not being hacky? That's good. A sack not being hacky. What was the marijuana budget on True Detective? Have you smoked a lot of that budget today? Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
That is the sound of everybody talking about your performance in Big Little Lies. No one cares.
You know what happens when a Jewish guy walks into a brick wall with a full erection?
What?
He breaks his nose.
I knew that was the answer.
I did too, and I laughed. I told that
Did
joke.
you just come up with a joke? That's a joke you've told before?
I read online that you're very private and decline to answer questions that make you feel uncomfortable. This is a two-parter. Is that true? And how old were you when you got your period? Cooper co-wrote, produced.
This is my favorite ingredient that...
Can I tell you a quick story about the cat? So we adopted this cat in Costa Rica about 10 years ago. He was living by himself in the jungle. He was the coolest cat you've ever seen. I mean, he was hunting. He had 2 giant holes in his side. He was fighting for his life every night. And we're staying at this Airbnb, and we start feeding the cat. And we were there for a month. And so by the end, we had to take the cat. We were like, this guy's gonna die. Now he's relying on us. He moves into our house. I think I had a little yard in LA, but he'll be great out there. He never went outside ever again. Cut to, the cat ends up with a brain tumor. We take him to the, we get him radiation. We take him, he's the toughest jungle cat. I'm not gonna let a brain tumor take this cat out. Eventually, we moved to New York, and the cat's lost a lot of weight, and he's only walking in left circles. And I take him to the animal hospital here, and I meet the cat neurologist. This is true. The dude's name is Chad. And Chad goes, look, at a certain point, you have to have this conversation with your children, because being part of a pet owner is, part of doing that is giving them their dignity, and this cat doesn't really have a quality of life anymore. And I said, I agree. I'm gonna have that conversation. I'm gonna bring him back in 3 weeks, and if he's not better. And Chad said, I could load him up on steroids. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I mean, I could give him like a bunch of steroids. And I go, are there long-term issues with that? And he goes, yeah, massive long-term issues with that. But we could just see what happens. That was 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now he's jacked.
Now he's jacked. And I joked that he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like, good morning. He's like got muscles on muscles, you know what I mean? He looks great. He looks great. So that was my cat story, sorry.
Oh, that was lovely.
Can I tell you?
God damn.
Pick it up again.
A certain thing, and I was ah!
What are you doing, man? Goddamn motherfuckers better get away from me.
Oh my God!
Hey! Need some help back here!
What do you think about these shirts?
They're nice.
That's pretty. Oh, what the hell?
Hey, split it with me.
Chill.
Come on, man.
Bro,
Give me the 600.
Bro, I can't, bro. I found it, bro. I found it.
No, we need to split it. I'm gonna call security.
Call security, bro. Call security. Go.
It's my fucking money.
It's not your money, gangy.
So this is Chen. She's a transgender.
Have you seen the story of AI? Have you seen the story of AI trying to escape human control? Saw it on CBS Morning. Tried copying itself, blackmailing, and leaving messages for new systems.
AI is in fact learning to escape human control. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI. What? The AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers, wrote self-replicating malware, and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control. The entity. The entity is real.
Have you seen the story of AI trying to escape?
I done got me a little boo-boo since everybody getting them. Let's check it out. That's gonna be the secret rare right there. Are we gonna get it? I don't know. And y'all better not be calling this La Foo-Foo. You see that Pop Mart right there? Last time I had took a picture with the La Boo-Boo. Everybody said it was La Foo-Foo. All right. Bam. Yep, feels like the rare one. Bam. La. Hello. So we got the green grape. It is not a secret rare. What y'all think, man? That is not no La Foo-Foo. Look, Pop Mart.
It's been 626 days since I started this gochujang back in 2023. I started with a base of chili powder and fermented bean powder. I added soju, malted barley water, and plum syrup to create a fairly bright and watery paste, which I added to this Korean earthenware pot. Now I checked in on it a few times, and at first it didn't seem like much was happening. But then, once this hit a year, things started to change drastically. The color darkened and the paste thickened, but most of all the flavor started to deepen. At 1 year it was tasting pretty deep and rich, nothing like the store-bought gochujang, but it wasn't spicy enough, so I added some chili flakes. But I still extracted a small glass jar's worth to keep this in the fridge, and then set the rest back to age a little bit more. In that time, I'd kind of forgotten about this until I moved into my new studio and was moving some of my ferments over. So let's wipe off the dust and crack this open one last time. Now, not only is this hard to see on camera, but it was also pretty hard to see in real life because of how dark this had become. But scraping away some of the top layer, it's only just a little bit lighter inside. I'm going to scoop out all of the gochujang into a bowl, which gives us a good look at the real color. Way darker than when we started, and still way darker than anything that you can get in the stores. Now, giving this a taste, it's deep and rich, and spicier than before since I added the extra chili flakes. I don't really think the extra time has made that much of a difference. We can even compare this to the jar I extracted 8 months ago and see that not much has actually changed. And the same kind of goes for the flavor, other than it being a bit spicier. With that,
How much did you want for the Air Force?
To me.
I'm on it.
Here. My bad. Sorry. Cross it. Cross it.
Here. To me. Keepers.
Pass. Thanks, mate.
Here. Sorry.
To me.
Mine.
Cross it.
Square it.
Cross it. Cross it.
Switch.
Here. Cross it.
Cross it. My bad.
God dang it, this whole time I've been muted. I'm gonna have to end the stream and start again.
Cross it.
Been muted this whole time, hold on.